My background was in planning and economic development.
So I'm a solicitor.
By trade, I'm an architect. I'm a chartered chemical engineer.
I'm an occupational therapist to trade.
My background is in house building.
I've always worked in sort of offices in the commercial sector.
I have a financial background.
I'm an accountant.
37 years in social housing development.
My background is in treasury and financial management.
I've been involved in housing for over 30 years now. I started my career in housing. We've got an overall responsibility for the governance of the group. Now that includes the strategic direction for the organisation over the next 3 to 5 years. It also includes an overview for the management of the organisation, and equally we want to make sure that the services that are being provided for our tenants and working with our partners is really strong. So we have a role in monitoring the performance of the organisation as well.
I think the thing that really drew me in and interested me was the fact that I am a Link customer. So, I'm interested in my property, in the services my landlord provides, and I want to try and improve these services, lived experience point of view.
For me, it was about giving something back. It was about utilising the 36 years experience I have from a professional perspective. But equally, there's an opportunity for me to learn, develop and grow, learning a new industry.
The services that Link Group provide are absolutely critical. They are charities at the end of the day. They're not massive corporate commercial organisations. Yes, there's commercial aspects, but at the end of the day, the principal role of Link is to, deliver housing and improve lives for their tenants.
I think Link Group is providing super services in the community to help give people better chances. There are through Link Living and Curb, there are great services just aimed at helping individuals do better, help themselves, get more out of the communities they live in.
Fascinated by the intersection of politics, community, and sort of mud, I suppose, in terms of building houses and the difference that makes to individuals and communities.
I suppose my main interest is around accessibility and inclusion. It's such a basic requirement that a house is accessible for a person, no matter what their particular needs are. So it's not so much about these special houses over there. Can we just have all of our houses as accessible as possible for the widest range of needs?
Throughout my working career, when I built schemes, I always said, would I like to live there? Could I live there? And I think it's vitally important that you take that approach. That's inbred in me, and that's what I'll bring to the board as well.
I'm particularly interested in looking at sustainable communities and sustainable development, not just in terms of the net zero targets and the challenges of financing that, but also thinking about communities that last.
Something that's going to be quite important moving forward and hopefully will be delivered is how we meet some of the standards and some of the kind of targets in terms of energy and carbon performance, things like that. So it's quite an exciting kind of couple of years or more than that in terms of how do we do that in housing delivery.
When funding is tight and other house builders are not developing, the registered social landlords like Link will still find ways to develop. They're the most innovative organisations and companies out there.
Clearly, the last few years have been quite challenging, a combination of COVID and a combination of a very challenging financial environment. We've got great management, we've got a great set of employees, we've got a great structure in place, and I'm looking forward to more positive next 3 or 5 years.
The organisation has to change and adapt as we go along. The economies are changing and the whole culture that we're working in is changing. Our primary objective is to actually ensure that we've got a customer promise, that customers know what it is we're actually delivering for them and they hold us to account for that. So that would be my main purpose, I think, to ensure that over the next 3 to 5 years that's at the front of our mind when we're delivering.